We're back. Echo's back. Caitlin's back, but she won't let me show her. So guys, tomorrow's programming, Wednesday. I have no super fun announcements. That's a lie. Yes, I do. The Zoom class schedule will be changing later this week. So stay tuned. We're gonna add a Zoom class. So we're gonna do 3 a day now. And we're gonna change up the time frames just a little bit based on the survey results that you guys gave us. So stay tuned for that. It'll come out in an email soon here. So tomorrow, what you got? Warm up, run for 5 minutes, go outside, run. I don't know if it's supposed to be nice or not. I hope it is. If it's not, you can find a set of stairs and just walk up and down the stairs for 5 minutes. So just really warm up the calves, get the blood flowing a little bit, get things going. And then as you start to feel a little bit warmer, start to jog up and down the stairs. When you're done there, you got 2 rounds, 10 reps per station, 10 elbow to instep, 10 iron cross, 10 scat push-ups plus 10 shoulder taps, and then 10 narrow stance air squats. So we'll run through that whole thing right now. First off, elbow to instep, 5 on each side, 10 total. Just try and drop that elbow as low as you can. Switch, get a nice little stretch. Feel free to add a little twist if it feels nice. After that, you got your iron cross. So lay down on the ground, legs nice and straight. Just trying to warm up the low back a little bit. Relax, get some rotation. Same thing off to the other side. And that would be the same as the iron or the elbow to instep, 5 on each side, 10 total. After that, you've got 10 scat push-ups plus 10 shoulder taps. So for your scat push-up, find a good plank position to start. So squeeze your belly, squeeze your butt. What we're gonna do is we are gonna draw the shoulder blades together while keeping the arm nice and straight. And then we're gonna press the shoulder blades apart and try and really round out the upper back. So squeeze the shoulder blades, press away, all while maintaining this plank position. Then after that, you're gonna do 10 shoulder taps, 5 on each side from this plank position. Then your last piece of your warm up is gonna be 10 narrow stance air squats. So perfect world, feet touch, drop that hip crease below parallel nice and slowly, and then stand back up. But make sure the heels stay on the ground, so if you need to, widen the feet out a little bit, and just make sure that the feet stay nice and flat the whole time. Points to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. After that, today's strength work is 3 sets. You're going to do 10 tempo Bulgarian split squats on each leg, and then you're going to do 10 tempo single arm bent over rows on each arm. The tempo that we're suggesting, this can be dependent on your weight, so depending on how heavy or how light it is. You can do a 2-second descent, so just a nice, smooth, controlled descent. You'll do a 1-second pause in the bottom, and then you'll explosively drive out of the squat or you'll drive out of the row. For this, you're probably gonna wanna use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, but if your dumbbell or kettlebell is too light, then get a backpack, fill it up, and you can literally just wear it for the Bulgarian split squats, so toss it on your back. And then if you're gonna do the rows, again, you can just put your arm through both straps, lock onto the other side, and you can use it for your rows that way. But points performance. So for your single arm row, think about it like starting a lawnmower, but real good. So again, you can find a couch, something like that. You're gonna bring the chest down, belly's nice and tight. I've got my object in my hand. My shoulder blade starts, pin back. So I'm gonna hold this kind of deadlift position. I'm gonna pull all the way to my chest. I'm gonna hold for 1 second, and then I'm gonna descend for 1,000, 2 1,000. Back down, drive, hold for 1,000, 1,000, 2 1,000. You're gonna do 10 reps on one arm, 10 reps on the other arm. Other movement, Bulgarian split squat. Again, your couch is probably your best friend here, or you can get a chair, you can put a pillow on top so that the top of your foot doesn't get uncomfortable. But when you go to do these, again, objects can be held in the front, so you can take your kettlebell or dumbbell right up here, or again, you can take your backpack and you can just hold it against your chest, put it on front ways like the cool kids do. But what we're gonna do, so first rule, the top of my foot at about mid-foot is gonna be on an object. So again, on the bench, on the couch, something like that. Then I'm gonna take a nice big step out here, because when I sit into this squat, I want this leg to look like it's in an air squat. So what that means is when I get down to the bottom, my knee tracks forward a little bit over my toe, my shin's not vertical, but it's not too far in front, and I've got this hip crease below parallel. Other important points. This butt cheek is squeezed the whole time to try and keep this hip open. And then my chest is nice and tall the entire way through the squat. These are going to be done at a tempo as well. So I'm going to sit down, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 1 1,000, pause, explode back to the top. And I'm going to go through that count for 10 reps on one leg, followed by 10 reps on the other leg. Most important thing with all these is, again, just feel out exactly where your good positions are going to be. So make sure that your foot's not too far away, it's not too narrow. You want to feel a stretch in the back leg, but you don't want to feel any kind of discomfort or pain or anything like that. And most importantly, try to balance the whole time. So try not to have to finagle or run around or anything like that in between reps. Stay on one leg for all 10 reps. It's a great balancing exercise. You're going to be on one leg for the better part of probably 45 seconds, per each set, so on each leg. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. So that's your strength work for today. After that, conditioning. So you've got a buy-in and a cash out of an 800-meter run. And then you've got in between 21-15-9 of goblet squats or box/tuck jumps. So we'll go over those options in a second. First things first, run. So go find a challenging run course, run it. 400 meters out, 400 meters back. If you're not going to go outside and run, if you're going to stay inside, you are going to, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You are going to do 1 minute of jumping jacks. You're going to do 1 minute of high knees in place. You're going to do 1 minute of butt kickers in place. And then you're going to do another minute of jumping jacks. So if you're not going to run outside, you're going to be on the clock for 4 minutes doing a variety of cardiovascularly intensive, leg intensive exercises. And you will do that on the front end and you will do that on the back end of the workout. So if you're going to stay inside, those are your two options. When you finish that first 800-meter run, you're going to come back in. You're going to do 21 reps of a goblet squat, followed by 21 reps of a box or a tuck jump, 15-15, 9-9, and then you'll go out for your last 800-meter run. So as far as the goblet squats go, CFP members or Palace Fitness members, feel free to front squat. So do a lightweight front squat for this workout instead of a goblet squat. Again, we've got our barbells at home now, so try and get a little bit more variance. If you're going to do a front squat, most important thing, again, the hands are relaxed. So when I come up to the shoulders here and I find that bar resting on my shoulders, my fingers are nice and relaxed and my elbows should be at about parallel the entire time. Whenever you initiate a squat, whether you're doing a goblet squat, so whether I've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell held in the front here, or if I've got a front squat, most important thing is that when I initiate, my hips go down and back just a little bit, knees get pressed out to the side, and that allows my chest to stay super upright as I sit down, lower and lower, all the way below, back up. If you do a little too much, hips back off the start of your squat, again, you're going to end up dumping that weight forward, you're going to overload your back. So that's a big thing you want to try and avoid when you're going through the squats for the workout today. Again, if Palace members, if you're going to use a barbell, I would say maybe 95-65. So again, it's not meant to be super heavy. It's meant to be relatively unbroken or done in at least 1 to 2 sets at most. So you've got your goblet squats or your front squats. After that, you've got your box jumps or your tuck jumps. So again, for a box jump, a great option is to jump to a low stair. So, or if you have a staircase, jump to the second stair or maybe the third stair. So you can jump up the stairs a little bit, or you're more than welcome to jump to a chair or something like that. Other option is going to be a tuck jump. So for this workout, we're preferring that you jump. So try not to do step ups unless you have an injury that demands it. So unless you have a knee or a back injury where it feels uncomfortable. So jump to a lower object. For the tuck jump, if you don't have an object to jump to, I'm not going to jump very high for fear of crushing my skull. But basically the tuck jump concept is that as I jump here, I'm going to jump up a little bit and I'm going to tuck my knees into my chest as high as I can. So it's going to look like that, but you would also try and jump up a little bit, which again, I'm not going to do. So here, you would go through tuck jumps for the workout, trying to get your knees up as high as possible every time. So those are your movements for the workout. Again, 800-meter run, 21 goblet squats, 21 box jumps, 15-15, 9-9, and then a final 800-meter run. After that, you've got accessory work. So your accessory work for the day, 3 to 5 rounds, pending desired level of pump. you are going to do 10 to 20 leg extensions, followed by 10 to 20 calf raises. So for the leg extensions, easiest way to do these is, again, a backpack or a dumbbell are gonna be your best bets. If you have a kettlebell, you can do that as well. But what that is gonna look like is I'm gonna take this dumbbell, I'm going to put it between my feet, and then I'm gonna find an object and I'm going to leg extension. This bench is very unstable, so I'm about to fall over. But that's gonna be the concept, is that, again, I will pinch the dumbbell between my feet and extend out to the side. Taking a backpack, literally just lay it across your feet, your shins, pick your toes up, and then boom, you can go through your leg extensions like that. Just make sure you find an object that's high enough that you can, maybe not sitting like this, so that you have a little bit more lift. But the point is to isolate the knee joint and just make sure that my thigh is doing all the work. So knee stays stable and in place the entire time. And I'm gonna get a nice little squeeze at the top of every single rep, really focusing on activating my quads. So 10 to 20 of those, and then 10 to 20 calf raises. So just find yourself a nice little object. Again, a stair would be a great option here. So if you can find a stair, that'd be great. And you're gonna stand on it with both sides. So I'm gonna use this for an example here. Just make sure that, again, I drop the heels off so I feel a little stretch running through my calf, and then I'm gonna come all the way up to full extension of the ankle as high as I can, squeeze the calves, and then all the way back down, up. Just going through a nice controlled range of motion. And again, don't do this with any weight, you're just going for a lot of reps here. Lastly, you got a little bit of stretching to go through. So for your runner stretch, just gonna find a wall. Leg can come back behind you, and we're just trying to stretch out the calf a little bit. So you can feel free to bend the knee, heel can come off the ground a little bit. You can straighten the leg. There's a whole different number of ways that you can try and manipulate this stretch, but the focus is on the calf and the Achilles. So feel free to modify this kind of however you see fit. Do that for a minute on both sides, 60 seconds. After that, you've got a 90-second pigeon pose. So just our good old-fashioned glute stretch. Bring that foot up as close as you can to the hip. Try and find about 90 degrees, and then we're just gonna go chest nice and tall. As you start to feel more comfortable, drop down to the elbows, and then eventually down to your head. That is your fitness for tomorrow, Wednesday. Enjoy. If you guys have any questions, again, post in the comments. We'll do our best to get back to you. And when you do the workout, tag Forged by Zeus, tag Palace.Ithaca, or tag CrossFit Queens. See you guys soon.